Hey guys, Matt here with BleepinJeep. I got a couple new things to show you around the BleepinJeep headquarters here, and then we'll jump right into a project. But check this out. Oh, isn't that cool? Look at this. So my dad came down to help me last week, and we got a lot of cool things done here in the shop. We completely redid two of the walls, kind of reorganized all of my tools, cleaned up the shop quite a bit. I'm trying to make this look a lot better for you guys in the background of the videos. As you know, I did spray foam insulation a long while back, and that was white at first and it turned yellow over the years. So hopefully this will be a little better backdrop for you guys. Also got some metal storage that I built up top there to get those long 20-foot pipes out of the way. And over here, got a new fridge. How cool is that? This is from New Air. Keeps my Dr. Peppers, as you know. I drink Dr. Pepper by the gallon. Keeps them nice and cold at 36 degrees. In fact, I think I'll take one right now. You can see what's in there through the glass too. That's pretty cool. But I also got from them some fans. Oh, let me show you this one. Oh, there it is. So that one will be for winter time. All the hot air gets trapped up there in the winter. I got a little pull cord right here. I just pull that, it starts blowing that hot air back down here. And on the other side, I got a New Air fan right above the window here. So when it's like 80 degrees outside, you don't want to turn the AC on. I'll just open this window, turn this New Air fan on, and it works pretty good. Here, it's got 3 speeds. Anyway, I'll try to get you guys a discount code for those New Air products and leave it in the box below. They have fridges, fans, ice makers, that kind of thing. So anyway, what do you guys think of the backdrop? Is it going to be awesome? I'm looking to get a custom sign that says BleepinJeep made and put across right there. But how cool is that? I can't really see it, but we cut that piece around the wall, and all this was made out of pallet wood, so the pallet wood was free. The only thing I paid for was the galvanized metal. It was only a couple $100, so for a couple $100 I pretty much redid most of the shop. I'd say that's probably 80%. There's a couple more walls there, and right there, maybe back behind those shelves eventually, if I want to tackle that. But 80% of the shop for a couple $100 turned out pretty wicked, I think. All right, on to the project. Any of you guys remember HiLiTES? Oh wait, got to get my Dr. Pepper plug in there. No, I wish I was sponsored by them, but I'm not. Anybody know anybody from Dr. Pepper? That would be an awesome gig. Alright, I don't normally do unboxing videos, but with that background, whoo! It's pretty awesome, you gotta admit. Now you guys remember HiLiTES? Now these were super popular back when I was a kid, and they're coming back with a vengeance now because everybody wants that awesome look. And they still have these round lights, but now they're super bright LEDs. Let's open this up, I'll show you. This is why I don't do unboxing videos. They're too hard. Oh. I'm pretty excited about that, actually. Let me remove some of this stuff out of the way. At least you know it's packaged good, right? Part of the reason I don't do unboxing videos is because I don't watch unboxing videos. I just don't get it. I don't understand why somebody would want to watch that. But if you're one of those guys who likes to watch this, men struggling to open boxes, let me know why. Maybe I can figure it out and start making more. Huh. all that fighting and it's just a little clip under here. I have a feeling that's going to be pretty darn bright. Now what's cool about these, I saw these at the SEMA show, and you can combine them to make as long of a row as you want, or a shorter row as you want, I guess. But there's an adjustment right here where you can loosen this up, and so you can start bending these lights. You can have this light in a straight line, or you can adjust them and start curving your light bar. So this whole thing could be a giant curve if you want to. Now I had them send me the JK support brackets just so that I would have something that I might could use. My plan is to put this on the Comanche heap, but maybe I'll be able to cut this down or modify this somehow and reuse it there. If not, I'll make my own brackets, and that's what we're going to do right now. Right after this more unboxing. You guys might have noticed the t-shirt that I'm wearing says Project Landon. Landon is an awesome little boy who loves Jeeps, and he's had some problems in life. And American's brand, Freedom brand, has stepped up. They're going to build him a Jeep. And so they're taking donations for the Jeep and just for Landon in general to help with surgeries and things like that. So I'm going to leave some links down below if you would like to check that out, if you would like to help out. Do check out those links. I'm going to be giving a donation as well. So any support that you can give is much appreciated. And Landon, if you're watching this, get better very soon, buddy. Whenever you get that YJ, I hope we can wheel together soon. It looks a little hazy, but that's just the little protector piece. I'm going to keep that on as long as possible. Let's get a closer look on the back side though. It's got this bumper thing right in the middle, and I guess that's to support the middle of the light bar. This thing is pretty heavy, and that's an adjustable support. I'm assuming for a JK, since that's what this was ordered for, but I'll probably be able to use it on the Comanche with all that adjustment that it has. It's also got some other adjustments right here. So if you loosen this and you take this bolt out, you can start rotating these all the way across. Right now it's a completely straight light bar, and I'm going to adjust it as far as it will go in the curved position. We'll see what that looks like. Alright, that wasn't too bad. And there is the curved light bar. Let's check that out now. Sweet! And one more thing before we put it on, I just wanted to take a look at the quality of the wiring harness. And I believe at SEMA they told me that this was completely 100% waterproof, like you could dunk it underwater. Don't quote me on that. There's not a whole lot of information. This is the only thing I got. This is for the wiring, how to wire them. And then I got this about their light bars. And then I got a little bit of paperwork here about the mounts. But not a lot of information other than that. I don't know if this means anything to you, but it's going to show you the degree separation. So we zero that out, and then we come over here. We have about 20 degrees of variation now that the light bar is curved. And I guess you could, that's the max you could go, so you could do anything less than that by doing every other one, or however you wanted to work that out, all the way up to 0 degrees, which would be how we started, completely flat. And what that'll do is just give you more light output towards the sides. So you're going to get more light out to the right and to the left with it curved like this. Whereas if it was straight like we started, it'll just be more light output towards the center. But also, it will blend in with your vehicle more. Most vehicles above the windshield, like the Cherokee and the MJ and pretty much all of them, are going to be more curved above the windshield than they are straight across. So this will kind of blend in more and fit tighter, I suppose, to the body lines. I guess I should have measured first. 51 inches. 50 inches. Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna need a ladder. This job requires 2 people. Ow. Woo. Alright guys, check it out. I put those brackets on there just so that I could get it up in place quickly and easily and then kind of figure out what I wanted to do from there. Now I could just take a piece of flat steel with a hole in it, weld it on here, but I kind of like those brackets actually. Not that I would use the whole JK bracket, but maybe I could cut it down right around this KC and then just weld it here and here. I'm still debating, but when you're putting on a light bar, there's a couple things that you need to consider, I guess. One is, will you be able to still get through the garage with it being up that high? In my case, I think yes. It's only about 1 inch or 2 above the highest point of the Jeep, right there where it's at. Another thing you want to consider is whether that light is just going to bounce off the hood. A lot of times people will put lights here or even right here, and all that does is light up your hood and pretty much is useless at that point. But I think it's going to be just fine up there. And second thing, or the third thing you want to look at is, does it look good from the front, from the rear? In this case it does. And then you want to have clearance, of course, in case you need to aim it. I've put a lot of light bars on where there's no clearance to go up or down, so you want to make sure you have clearance so that you can pivot it after you get it mounted. Other things to look out for: wiring. Are you going to be able to wire it where it's at? What else? I'm sure there's lots of stuff, other considerations as well. But for me, I'll probably go... Usually I put a little hole through the hood, the roof, and then just put some RTV on there and seal it up if I've got a light on the roof like that. But I think that looks great from the front, from the back, from the side. Looks pretty good. So now to cut those brackets down, see if I can reuse those. Alright guys, check it out. I cut it down, smoothed it out around the edges, took the paint off the edges, and I also took the paint off up here where I think it's going to need to be welded. So now what I'll do is I'll bolt the light down to both of them, try to clamp them in place, and then tack them on, see what it's going to look like, and then weld it up. Hey guys, one more announcement for you. Me and Jeremy and the Scorpion and hopefully the Comanche will be at the Jeep Invasion, the Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion in Pigeon Forge from August 24th through the 25th of this year, 2018. So I hope you guys can come out and check out that show. It's a really great show. Everybody loves it because not only do they have all the Jeeps and the show and shine and the vendors, but also you're in a great location in the Smoky Mountains. Pigeon Forge, great place for kids, family, fun, all that good stuff. Lots to do, including the show. So come on out, meet us. Last year we raised $2,000 for the Smoky Mountain Service Dogs. I'm sure there will be something going on as well for them again this year. So come on out, hang out with us. We look forward to seeing you there. Alright guys, before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and spray this. I'm using Rust-Oleum hammered silver. That's the same color I did the rest in, of course. So, these don't like to spray unless they're upside down for some reason. Whoa! I need to put the camera down. I will get back to you. It's been a couple hours. I believe the paint should be dry. Now this is what I was talking about in a previous video. Things have to go on and off a million times before the final install. And this is why. You gotta, do fitment, then you gotta tack weld it, and then you gotta weld it, then you gotta paint it. Check this out, guys. I thought for sure, since this wasn't meant for this application, that I wouldn't be able to use this center support, and I was all ready to use a hockey puck. Hockey pucks come in great, by the way, for pieces of rubber or standoffs or whatever you need. Anyway, I ground this down in the center here. I cut this top piece off, and now come on, get in there. Perfect. That'll fit right there, and that's gonna hold the center up for me. So pretty, look at that. These all have the coating on them still, but that thing is solid. I mean, it's not moving one bit. Of course, the camera's shaking. But next step, I'm going to go ahead and tighten up all of the hardware, which is still loose. Let's do that. Whoa. Alright, this next bit is really easy, although it is fairly tedious. So the Pro6 light bar has everything you need. It's got the wiring harness here. It's real simple. One end of it goes to the battery, in the engine compartment or wherever your battery is, or you can go to the fuse block or some kind of positive battery source. Then you've got some relays here, some fuses, and the other end goes to your light bar, and then this end goes to your switch panel or wherever you're going to put your switch. Check it out. I got the fuses right here, the relay. Went over to this junction block that I showed you guys in a previous video. Went to the ground on this junction block. Took one wire, this wire here, I still need to zip tie it in. Went through the firewall on that side into the cab. This one, I still haven't figured out what to do. I think I'm going to go through the firewall here and maybe come out right here and just go up the side of this tube up there. Right now I have it running just right there. It's 1 o'clock. I don't want to mess with it right now. Let me show you the inside. I've got a switch that I mounted right here. It lights up when the light's on. I haven't turned it on yet. I wanted to experience this with you guys. Let me close this hood. Oh, can't do that. Okay, are you ready? Holy cow, that's pretty cool. I like it. As my dad would say, Beautimus Maximus. Check that out. I want to go test drive this thing. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Should I wake up the neighbors? Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's get back so you can see the whole thing now. Sweet. It's going to be awesome night riding now. I'll be able to see where I'm going. I like the way that those don't really light up the hood that much. They're actually, you can see they're very, it's kind of like a line, just like right there. I guess I can aim these. I need to download the instructions or whatever, figure out how to aim these suckers, but that's easy enough to do. I could probably just pull down real hard or loosen these up and just rotate that down a little bit. Yeah, that's so cool. It's got a cutoff point. So check this out. Like, you're not in the light, 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 and then all of a sudden, boom, you're in the light. And then not in the light. How cool is that? That's pretty wicked. Haven't seen that in anything other than a HID projector. That's weird. Look at that. You can see like the light starts right there and goes up. I wonder how they do that. I need to put a bunch of smoke in here and then try this again. You can already see whatever that is lingering in the air. How cool is that? Here's what it looks like from inside. Wah, wah, wah. Hey guys, real quick, we're not finished. I waited to finish this video until I got this tool in the mail. And then after that, we're going to do a little test and I'll show you what these lights look like at night. But this tool I got will help us take apart this wiring harness. So right now, if I want to go through something, I have to drill a giant 1-inch hole to get this through there. But check out this tool. I'll show you how to take this apart real quick. So this is a multi-use terminal tool for taking apart different wiring harnesses. For this one, I'm just going to separate here and pull back. You find the right one, happens to be this one here. You're going to shove it down in there over the wire and it'll pop this loose. There we go. Now you do that to the other side as well. Make sure to get it over the wire and all of a sudden you're free. So what that will allow me to do is, like I said, instead of drilling this giant 1-inch hole or larger, I can just drill whatever I need, 5/8 or whatever size your wire is. Be much cleaner install. So I'll leave the link to this, an Amazon link, in the description below if you're interested in checking that out. There we go guys, now to finish up, I just took that wire, now that it's more manageable, Went right through the inner fender there, put a grommet, zip tied it a couple times, and then went right through that other grommet, which is also for the radio antenna. And then that led me to the inside. On the inside, I came up through here, ran that wire up right behind this plastic trim piece. And then you can see it comes out right here. I had to extend it a little bit. I soldered that all together, and then I went through the roof right here with another grommet. Then I put that plastic clip back on and went right back to the wiring harness for the light. Time for a little test drive. Oh, it's dark out there. There's my regular lights and my brights. I'm going to use this garage door to adjust the aim of the lights. That seems a lot better. Now, let's take her for an official test spin. So, there is no lights. That's my headlights. And that is the KC lights. Now let's adjust this more to like what my eyes see. That's about more what I'm seeing visually. So I'm just adjusting the ISO to accommodate. So let's try that again. There is no lights. My headlights and the KC lights. Okay. I need some backup lights for sure. They're not like an LED, which would be blue. They're warm. It's like a warm orange glow. See, that's the blueness of my LED lights on the front, and then the KC lights, more of a warm, like a headlight would be. Now I can go 100 miles an hour with these suckers. How cool is that? And I'm not going to outrun the light pattern. So what I didn't know until I started reading the instructions more was that if you're a light connoisseur, you can actually disassemble and clock, basically rotate these lights to your particular driving style. So if you're into racing, or if you really like your light bar set up a particular way, it's very, very tunable, almost like a shock. So much better. Man, that's cool. I feel like racing the Baja now. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like, the subscribe, and check out all those links below. I know there was a lot of them, but I'll leave all the links in the description below. We'll see you later.